Hey guys, this video is going to be, because for some reason I've been seeing a lot of these posts, and I think it's just because it's summertime, and people maybe typically do this during the summertime, but, this video is going to be done about, Brazilian waxing. I've been getting waxed for, it's been over 2 years now, maybe 3. I don't know if it's quite been 4. But anyways, um, I remember the first place I went to. Hell, I recall all the places I've been to. I've been to quite a few places. They've all been in Chicago with the exception of one that's been here in Springfield, Illinois. And I absolutely love Brazilian waxing. And I do not understand why every female in this world does not get it done, to be quite frank with you. I mean, I ain't got nothing against hairy pussies. You know, maybe you want to leave something on top. That's not bad. Although, the way, and this gonna sound so bad, but I done seen porn and Asian women, how their hair grows. It's very straight and long. And that's evident also in their pussy hair and their pubic hair. But I just really say pussy hair. God damn. I'm foul. And that's just not attractive to me. I think, especially when it gets closer to the lips, when it's bad enough where I can see that your hair is covering up the opening up your lips. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. And it's very dark in color too. So, um, anyways, I love my Brazilian waxings, and I will go ahead and list the places that I have been to and rate them on a scale. I don't know if I've done Yelp reviews for all these places on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best. I've been to, let me see, Millennium Park Spa in downtown Chicago. It's actually, they have a suite on Michigan Avenue. Um, I've been to Raina Salon in kind of like the Bucktown Worker Park area in Chicago. Love her. I've been to Francesca, who works at Salon Miko, and she actually has like a room inside of that. Love her. I've been to some white girl in at Heaven Spa off of 15th in Michigan. Didn't love her. Personality wise, she was cool, but no. Then I've also been to this place in Springfield, Illinois, and she missed hair and almost like big enough to be considered a patch. Not good. She's a doll though, and I love her. So maybe if we just went over I don't know. But and then I've also been, I think that's it. I have to think about somewhere else. But I feel like there's one other place. But love, love, love them. They're super. They could, for example, my first visit, I probably was in there for like an hour. Um, I wasn't crying, I wasn't screaming, but it is something to anticipate. Then, now it probably takes me about right under 30 minutes, maybe under 20. I'm gonna get in and out, and that includes like me laying down, her prepping me, post whatever, putting the oil, whatever. So it's not very long. The only reason my first visit so long was because I was like, "Whew, can you wait?" After every like couple of strips, and Raina Spa, she is quick, and so is my girl in Salon Miko, but definitely the girl in Raina Spa, or Salon, whatever it's called. I think it might be Salon. I think they do whatever. I think they do hair and nails and stuff like that there. But you want it to be quick. The feeling is, I wax my own eyebrows, and I really don't even wax my eyebrows. It's just like little parts here and there. I do wax my own lip. So it really, I mean, overall, I feel like wax has the very same feeling. Like it's just, alright, so the wax can be very warm. You lay that down, rub it in a couple good times, let it sit a little bit. Especially if you're using a hard wax, you have to let it sit and cool. And it's just the first instinct of it hurting. Just the first like and that's it. It's just like, I feel like the fact that, and really, so I'm gonna go ahead and give a few pointers, I guess, in terms of how to deal with this pain, so it's not as bad, or so you don't psych yourself out. On a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of pain, the pain was probably 7, 6.5. But now I've just gotten so used to it. Oh, granted, if I don't go for a longer period of time than what's typical, it definitely will hurt more. So, for example, if there's longer periods of time, so for example, if you go every 5 weeks and you said instead of wait 8 weeks, it's gonna hurt more. Um, it's not going to hurt more if you have longer strands. They might trim it for you, just because if you if you have longer hairs, then more wax is gonna get stuck on it. So if they want to be able to get all the hairs in one space and not just hair overlapping hair, then they might trim it down for you. If, for example, you typically go natural and then now all of a sudden you decided to get a Brazilian, so don't worry about trimming it yourself. I've never had a problem. I think I've only been trimmed once, and it was just a couple pieces. I mean, and they anticipate, first timers who might have never ever shaved, waxed, or anything. I have somewhat sensitive skin. It can turn a little red, but usually goes right down. Nothing major. Um, in terms of what to look for, oh, and then in terms of hurting, only if you let the longer period of time, why it hurts when you wait longer is because now you have more hair growing in. Um, so with that being said, if they're pulling more hair, there's more nerves, there's more little pores that are now being pulled out. That's when it hurts the most. Not if your hair is longer. That is a very big misconception. It's when you have more hair, meaning when you waited more time in between your visits. Typical is 4 to 6 weeks. Really just depending on how your hair grows. As you see, I always schedule it 5 weeks. I'm kind of in the middle. And definitely, if you keep getting them, I mean, you can go longer. You can go 6. You can go your 6 weeks. I would never suggest going longer than that. I've had to because the place I really, really like is in Chicago, and sometimes I can't get to Chicago very often, so I'm waiting. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not getting it done. I don't trust places out here in Springfield. And honestly, with another big tidbit, if you got the money to spend, then by all means, boo-boo, spend it. But I have never paid more than $50 to $60 for a Brazilian, and I won't, because the top best bitches in Chicago can do it for that price. I'm not going to pay nobody else more. I tip them very well because you all up down there, and they do great jobs. Do not cheat people out of these tips. Two people I do not cheat out of tips: people who dye my hair if they did a great job, people who do my feet, and people who wax. I gotta give it to y'all. So I thank you very much. Things that you want to do before you go. Do not go the week before or the week after your period. Unless it's a full week. But anything less than that, do not go because your area down there is more sensitive. For your first time, I would say take aspirin or ibuprofen or something like that. It's kind of a painkiller. 30 minutes to an hour before if you're really worried about the pain. If you're worried about it, because I honestly don't feel like it's that bad. I mean, 6.5, 7 to me is not that bad when it comes to the Vajayjay, because I'm very like, ooh, yeah, no, it's not that bad. And try to get early appointments or appointments where you can go bathe or shower really, really hot water right before, if you can. Wear loose fitting clothes or have something to change into that's loose fitting, or cotton-ish, or cotton made, I should say. But I don't know what's with everyone in taking a friend. If you want to take a friend, fine. None of my friends have ever convinced me to do it. I just something that I've looked into, and I never taken a friend. I mean, I don't care. I have friends who I walk around naked all the time, so it really wouldn't bother me, but I don't really see the point. I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Let's see what else. Yeah, so the pores, hot water opens up your pores. So if you can get and even in the morning time, I think your pores are also more open, so it'll be easier for the hairs to come out and it won't hurt as much. Some places have been nice enough to put a warm cloth over it as well. right before they wax so they can open it up. Some people do put baby powder right before because it absorbs any moisture there so it can pull just the hair and it doesn't get caught on, you know, any perspiration or anything like that. Um, uh, some people, the lady at Francesca that does mine at Salon Miko, who's once again great by the way, she also does, most estheticians that do waxing also do facials, and she has this little, like, I think it's it has to do something with the facial thing, and it's almost like just like not little shockwaves. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. If you ever go to her, um, if you have a habit of ingrown hairs or like slightly irritability right at the top, she'll go ahead and run it over ingrown hairs. Bye bye. It is a godsend. I love it. And she did it for me for free. I mean, you know, if you ask her, and she actually recommended it to me because I had no idea. The thing usually goes, I guess, on your face or something. It's for your face, but she just kind of quickly ran it over, and my ingrown hairs, it's, love it. I love it. It's just like a quick 2 seconds. It's like a little laser thing that they just kind of run over, and you don't feel anything. Just rub it over your skin. It's like a little, you know when you go to the dentist and they stick that thing in your mouth that's supposed to suck all the water out? It's like an air sucker upper thing. It's kind of like shaped like that, and she just runs it over. Um, but let's see what else. Oh, this video is going on so long. I don't want to make it this long. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Do not overpay for Brazilians because Chicago's a pretty big city, and I feel like if I can get it done by some of the best people, and I've been to many different places, just don't overpay for it. Take aspirin if you want to, 30 minutes to an hour before. Try to do it at a moment where you've already, bathe or early in the morning. Also, loose fitting clothing or a dress or anything like that. Do not feel uncomfortable if people look at Vajayjays all day, every day. Only had one person who was made me get on all fours in order to get the back hairs. Other than that, you're usually able to position your legs in such a way where they can get everything in the back. Hard wax for some people is a lot better. I personally have Francesca at Salon Miko does, and her name, I'm sorry, of her specific room, like I said, although it's just a room inside of the salon, is, I think it's Bare Glow Spa. She does it all. She uses only hard wax the entire time. At one of the other places I've been to, they use hard and regular wax, I suppose. They use hard wax for the hairs in the back. Although the hairs in the back hurt like, oh, another thing. They don't really hurt. The only thing that really, really hurts is right when you get under the hood. When you get towards the hood and towards your lips, right in the hood, in the center part. Prepare yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the worst pain. Other than that, everything on the outside doesn't hurt. Going towards the end doesn't hurt. At the very bottom, at the very end, doesn't hurt. It's just when it gets, for some reason, in the hood, it's really sensitive. It's super duper sensitive. But yeah, don't freak out. Please, please, please go get them done. I mean, just to try it, it feels so good, so good. And there's no real itching for the hair growing back. I mean, a little bit, maybe your first few times. But I remember when I used to shave when I was younger, the itching was unbearable. And I actually haven't been able to get it done, waxed, in a couple weeks. So I had to resort to shaving. F my life. Cannot wait till this shit grows back, though, so I can go get my wax. Because I definitely will be there. If you do go to Salon Miko, because I've been going there for a while now, please tell them that Jackie sent you. I love her to death. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions about them, please, please, please let me know. I try to cover everything that I can think of. But, yeah, that's about it. Thanks so much, guys, and you have a great one. Oh, and happy Mother's Day to everyone out there.